Hey everyone. Wanted to post the other side of fatigue. Um, I'm sitting in bed, leaning up against the wall because I can't really hold myself up. And my hands, they they close, but I can't like grip anything. Um, I I wouldn't be able to write with a pencil. There are these really great gel pens that I have that don't require any pressure that I can still kind of write with because if I can hold it and they don't require pressure, then I can still write. But I wouldn't write right now, anyways. Um, my boss was gracious enough to let me stay home today, kind of last minute because got up like normal. Everything was fine, and I felt, I knew I was tired, and I knew it was coming. But I still made myself a little omelet with my skillet, and this morning I was able to lift that skillet, get it clean. But the more I was standing up to cook, the more fatigued I was getting, and I was just, by the end of eating my meal, I couldn't even sit up. I had to lay down, lay my head on the counter, and I took probably a 5-minute nap, and then I managed to walk myself into bed, and I thought, if I could just take a nap before work, kind of like a little power recharge, like I'd be fine. I'm not fine today. Um, this isn't as bad as it gets. If it were as bad as it gets, I wouldn't be able to close my hand at all. I wouldn't be able to sit up at all, not even with support. I wouldn't be able to even talk. Um, there have been times when I'm so tired, the very act of breathing is all the strength I have. So I can't talk, I can't text, I can't tell anyone that I'm struggling. Um, and it used to be a very, very scary thing because I don't live near any family. All of my friends work and can't drop what they're doing to come see if I'm okay. And it used to be very, very scary. Through this illness, it's really taught me to rely on the Lord because He still gives me enough strength to go to the bathroom, like physically walk 10 steps to go to the bathroom. Uh, I'm not gonna starve if I skip a meal or two. If I don't eat for the rest of this day, I'm still not starving. Um, I will struggle today. I will struggle to drink water. I will struggle to lift water to my mouth to drink it. But that's okay. God is strong in the struggle. If you're struggling with fatigue or any other chronic illness and you're like, well, that's great. You're allowed to take time off. I still have to work. I have kids to take care of. I have people depending on me. I get it. I get it. And I sympathize with you. There is a time that you're allowed to rest and a time where some other worldly strength needs to take over. And praise the Lord that I have a job that pays me enough that I can take time off. I don't have sick days, so I'm not getting, paid time off, but at least I can take time off and they understand. And that's a huge burden lifted. So if you're like, hey, I gotta push through, how do I do it? Call upon the Lord. There have been times when I had to work, trying to do this, trying to drive. Are you kidding me? I'm such a hazard to the road trying to drive this way. And The Lord got me through all of it. He's going to get me through this day as well. But I am going to go back to bed because honestly, the best thing, if you're able to, is to just stop and rest. Be still. Know that He is God and rest. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Love you guys.